Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Just got done doing work on my local time of 5:23 p.m. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a video. I'm going to talk about the NFL honors and talk about the game coming up that is the Chiefs versus the Eagles. And I'm getting really close to just being pretty much over it. I'm still not watching it. If you want to call it a boycott, you can. If people out there want to go have a barbecue, have some wings, eat some pizza, have a good time with friends and family, you can. If you want to watch the NFL and you want to watch the Super Bowl, go for it. 100% go for it. Have some beers, enjoy. We need to get, have some family time, some friend time, and go out there and have a great time watching the ball. But I won't be watching it, right? But I do want to do a quick overall summary. And if you didn't see the NFL honors, I want to talk about the NFL honors and who won MVP. And now, look, TJ Watt was on the Defensive Player of the Year list, but there was no chance that he was going to win. And sidetrack, I saw a video out there. People were saying, I saw one video by, I'm going to throw Deke under the bus a little bit, Deke News, who does the Arthur Moats and Deke show. He was talking about trading away TJ Watt. It's not going to happen. TJ Watt doesn't want to leave Pittsburgh. He wants to be a one-hat kind of player like Cameron Hayward. You're not going to trade away your best player. It's just Myles Garrett. He wants out of Cleveland. He's going around Radio Row in New Orleans and talking to everyone and throwing the Browns under the bus. He threw the Titans under the bus too, saying they're a bad team. So look, it's not going to happen. TJ Watt is going to be a Steeler. They're going to give him hopefully an extension for the next 3 years. And you need to turn this ship around. If it's look, the coach is Mike Tomlin. We have our guys set. We don't know who our quarterback is, but the Steelers need to turn this around and start playing competitive football in the playoffs, and it starts with TJ. TJ's got to turn it around. So let's talk about the NFL honors. While I do a bit of a recap because I've just seen bits of this, but Ari Mirov tweeted this out. He said officially NFL honors 2024. MVP was Josh Allen. Player of the year was Saquon Barkley. Patrick Surtain was Defensive Player of the Year. I think he deserves that. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Jaden Daniels. Defense was Jaden Verse. Comeback Player of the Year was Joe Burrow. And Kevin O'Connell was a Coach of the Year. I have some thoughts about that. Assistant Coach of the Year was Ben Johnson. He's now got a gig with the Chicago Bears. And Walter Payton, Man of the Year was Eric Armstead. To be honest, I don't even know who Eric Armstead is. So I won't be making too many comments on that. But let's start with MVP Josh Allen. This could have went a few ways. In my opinion, this could have went a few ways. It could have went Saquon Barkley. He had over 2,000 yards rushing. He could have got MVP, but of course he got Offensive Player of the Year. And there's some things that I'm not a Bengals fan, but Jamar Chase didn't get any votes. And he got the Triple Crown winner, most receptions, most yards, and most TDs, and got minimal votes. So is the NFL honors even really that serious? Or is it more like a, popular contest to see who, what the AP writers and what vote they like the most? Obviously, they're just going one direction, one way. So that was interesting to me. So Josh Allen wins MVP. I think he does deserve it this year. But at the same time, should it have went to Lamar Jackson? Maybe, possibility. Had more yards, had more TDs, and he had more rushing yards as well. So Josh Allen gets MVP this year. Offensive Player of the Year was Saquon Barkley. Like I said before, Defensive Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain. He comes in over, I think it was Trey Hendrickson. He had a pretty good year too, most sacks, 17 sacks. Now, I'm still pretty salty because TJ Watt should have won last year, 110%. And that's when they gave the Browns 4 or 5 awards from assistant coach to head coach to Defensive Player of the Year, and comeback player, I think, was Joe Flacco. So they won 4 or 5 awards last year. Now, Surtain got Defensive Player of the Year, and look, I'm not too cut. I did see, was TJ Watt snubbed? I don't think he was snubbed. I think he just didn't have the impact for TJ Watt. Still had a pretty good year, but the impact near the last 5 games just wasn't something of what TJ Watt like. Didn't get too many sacks, didn't make too many plays in the last 2 games. It wasn't what we saw from the very start. Maybe he was hurt, maybe he had a bit of an injury, I don't know. But overly, I'm not too worried that he didn't get the depoy and was he snubbed. Last year, 110%. TJ Watt was snubbed, and he should have won it over Myles Garrett. Even Myles Garrett didn't get too many votes either. Now, Jaden Daniels, he had a fantastic rookie career, and by the way, too, these only go to the regular season. Think about that, because I'm going to make a very good point very soon. They only go to the regular season. So Jaden Daniels for the Washington Commanders, he got the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jaden Verse, Defensive Rookie. I don't know who he was in contention or who was competing against. Don't really care. Comeback Player of the Year was Joe Burrow. He was injured, had a fantastic year. There would have been, it's hard to say, but there would have been a chance if he won one more game or whatever. There could have been in a playoff run. There would have been like a dangerous team for Joe Burrow and his squad. Now, here's what I want to talk about mostly in this video. Kevin O'Connell was the Vikings head coach, and the assistant coach of the year was Ben Johnson. I don't know what they're doing, man, in these awards, but this year it should have went to Dan Campbell. I'm pretty sure that the Lions, and I'll check my stats, I'm pretty sure that the Lions were 15-1 or 14-2. They won the division. Let me double check. If I go to scores and standings, the Lions obviously went on a bit of a they won the division. So Lions were 15-2, Vikings were 14-3. They won the division, and also the Lions beat the Vikings twice. So how do you give that award to Kevin O'Connell when the Lions beat you twice? You were 14-3, and they won the division. I find that kind of suspect. And how it backs it up is, it's kind of funny to me too. When you see this, the assistant coach of the year is Ben Johnson. He's the offensive coordinator for the Lions, right? How do you give the offensive coordinator the assistant of the year and not give the head coach of the year to the coach that is Dan Campbell? Whose philosophy, whose coaching strategy, whose overall, who makes a team? It's the head coach. As long as people give Mike Tomlin the Fire Tomlin crowd, like, Fire Tomlin, he sucks, he's terrible, right? But he's making all the choices. And in this scenario, I find it really strange. I think that if you're going to give Ben Johnson assistant coach of the year, then you should be giving Dan Campbell coach of the year. Won the division, beat the Vikings twice in the same division. That to me is a bit suspect. Just saying. And also, I think I'm just going back to the stats, but I think the Vikings got absolutely trounced in the playoffs. They were wild card or division, and they got absolutely effed up. But it doesn't count. In the wild card, the Rams beat them 27-9, but it doesn't count in the playoffs. These stats don't count in the playoffs. Maybe the coach of the year should be Andy Reid because he got his team all the way to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny like that. But at the same time, Patrick Mahomes wasn't really in the voting either for MVP, but he's getting ready for a three-peat. But like I said, guys, I'm ready for this season to be over. These awards don't really mean too much, not for us anyway, being Steelers fans, but anyone else out there that's an NFL fan. They're interesting. If you had, certain bets on or parlays, maybe they're kind of interesting. For Josh Allen or Barkley, he deserves to be some recognition. Jaden Daniels deserves some recognition. So does, obviously, I can't stand the Bengals, but Joe Burrow coming back from injury deserves some recognition. Where I have a problem is the coach of the year, Kevin O'Connell, got beat by a team who beat them twice, and they won the division. Now, if I was a Lions fan, I'd be absolutely pissed off. I think that's really crazy how that works out in that sense. So Kevin O'Connell wins coach of the year, and Ben Johnson gets the assistant coach. Now he's going to be a Bears head coach. Kind of funny. So knock on my microphone everywhere. So to summarize everything. I'm getting ready to have the season to be ended. Like I said in my previous video a week ago, and it's still going crazy, I will be boycotting the NFL. I think that the Chiefs are going to win this game. I feel like the Eagles are going to win at halftime. I reckon the Eagles go up by 20 to 10, 23. No, I'm gonna stick with it. 20 to 10 at halftime. The Eagles win. Then the Chiefs come back to rally. They get a field goal 2013. Then they get a touchdown 2020. Into the fourth quarter, the Chiefs go down to win a field goal 20-20. I feel like somehow, some way, the Eagles are in front going to halftime, and then the Chiefs come back with some flags. Mahomes get hit in the head or the shoulder. Flag comes out. Mahomes is then crying or trying to flop and get the penalty and stuff like that. I'm ready for it to be over. I know people want to see the three-peat, but a lot of fans out there, 31 fan bases, really want to see the Eagles win because they can't handle the Chiefs winning again and going on the three-peat. But it looks like everything is matching up into seeing Chiefs three-peat, narrative-driven. Kelsey gets down on one knee and proposes to Taylor Swift right at the end. Like I said before, I won't be watching it. I'm going to boycott it. But if you want to, go and do it. Go have fun. Super Bowl day is always fun. Surround yourself with good people, good family members. Crack a few beers. What do you guys have over there? Bud Light, Coors Light, whatever. Actually, no, Coors Light's pretty crap. Bud Light, whatever you drink, Miller Lite. Have some good beers. Have some good food. And enjoy the game. Enjoy the advertisements. Enjoy everything about it. But this year, I'm going to miss it. I might watch the highlights after. I'm gonna get my run some errands, pay for my rego for my car, whatever I'm gonna do. Gonna do some things, some life stuff on Monday, and then just work through the 4 hours. Not watch it. Possibly I could be doing a live stream for a Madden game. I don't know yet. Something funny. I don't know. But I'm not gonna watch it and just gonna chill out and have a good day. And if you guys want to watch it, that's fine. But let's just make sure. I'm just ready. I'm just so ready for the season to be done. I want to work my way into what are the Steelers going to do next? Because we don't know. The speculation is at all-time high. Who's coming back? Russell Wilson is apparently fighting with Arthur Smith. Is Justin Fields coming back? Is Russell Wilson coming back? Is Najee coming back? Are they going to trade away George Pickens? Are they going to trade away TJ Watt? No, that's not going to happen. Anyways, that's it. So to summarize, we're going to have here, so Josh Allen, Barkley, Surtain, Daniels, Verse, Burrow, Kevin O'Connell, real strange to me, Ben Johnson, and Eric Armstead wins Walter Payton Man of the Year. Remember last year too? Cameron Hayward won Walter Payton Man of the Year. So, look, I think they got some of these awards wrong. Doesn't really matter. Not at all. Just waiting for the season to begin again and waiting for the Super Bowl to happen where Chiefs could win a three-peat or the Eagles can win another Super Bowl, like 2 or whatever they've got. I wouldn't mind seeing Barkley win a Super Bowl. I think he deserves it. But other than that, not a fan of the Eagles, not a fan of the Chiefs. Don't really care. I'm just waiting for the Steelers to announce the game in Dublin. I'm waiting for the Steelers to announce the international game in Dublin, Ireland. Waiting for that. I'm dead set waiting for that to happen. Hopefully that's any day soon. I want to find out the date so I can start booking flights and hotels, and I can be there for a week or so and be surrounded by the Irish and have a good time. Go to the pubs and drink some Guinness and have a really good time. So enjoy the Super Bowl, and I'll see you guys later on. Couldn't care less about it. I'm just going to boycott it, and you guys can watch it. So I'll see you guys next time.